Let's go Broncos. The 2024 season has brought us a lot of hope. Many of us are dreaming of seeing our team in the playoffs again, and some even believe we can make it to the Super Bowl. I know it won't be easy. There are a lot of tough teams out there, but when a season starts, we have to think big and aim for the top prize. We know we have a lot to work on and mistakes to fix, but trust me, Sean Payton is determined to take us further. I have something exciting to share with you today, but before I dive in, make sure you've hit the like button if you believe Sean Payton is doing a great job with the Broncos. And if you can, leave a comment like this: Go Broncos! Go Payton! Last year, the Denver Broncos earned 3 big awards at the end of the season. These recognitions showed that the team was getting its competitive edge back. First, Sean Payton, our head coach, was named a finalist for Coach of the Year. This is a huge deal, especially when you think about how low the team's expectations were going into the season. Remember, some people thought we would only win 5 games, but thanks to Payton's leadership and smart decisions, the Broncos have done better than anyone expected and have shown they're a team to watch. Payton's recognition isn't just about the wins, but it's not just about the wins. It's about the change in culture and gameplay. Having Sean Payton's name among the finalists shows the resilience and determination of this team, and it doesn't stop there. On the field, Patrick Surtain II has become a top contender for Defensive Player of the Year. In today's game, it's rare for a cornerback to get so much attention. Usually, the spotlight is on sack leaders and edge rushers. But Surtain has proven to be a special talent, shutting down some of the league's best receivers week after week. His skill has given the Broncos a solid foundation to build the defense for years to come. This recognition speaks not only to his talent, but also to the smart defensive strategies that have helped him shine. And there's more reason to celebrate. The Broncos also have a strong contender for Rookie of the Year. Offensive rookie Bo Chapman-Nix has been impressive, quickly earning a spot among the league's most exciting young players. While there's some debate about whether Jaden Daniels from the Commanders will take home the title, comparing the two is interesting. Daniels had a great playoff game, but many argue that Bo faced tougher defenses during the regular season. Bo Chapman-Nix has consistently stepped up, even though he didn't always have top-tier targets around him. His growth shows a bright future for Denver's offense, and the possibility of him winning the award is an exciting thought. However, despite these achievements, there have been some notable snubs that have stirred up discussion among Broncos fans. Vance Joseph, the team's defensive coordinator, was overlooked for the Assistant Coach of the Year award, a decision that many fans and analysts have criticized. Joseph's ability to build a top 10 defense with limited resources, including only 1 first-round pick on the roster, cannot be ignored. His efforts during the team's 5-game win streak, which included victories over playoff-bound teams, proved he can get the most out of his players. Many believe he should have been a strong contender, especially when compared to other nominees. Another snub worth mentioning is Nick Bonitto's exclusion from the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. Statistically, Bonitto outperformed some of the league's top defenders, including T.J. Watt. He had more sacks, a key interception that sealed a game, and a fumble recovery that he returned for a touchdown. Bonitto's contributions were undeniable. While it may have been a stretch for the Broncos to have 2 names in the conversation, many feel Bonitto deserved more recognition. As for Nick Bonitto, his exclusion from the Defensive Player of the Year conversation feels like a missed chance to recognize his breakout season. On the coaching side, there's a lot happening behind the scenes. The search for a new special teams coordinator has had some twists. Darren Rizzi, who was long thought to be Sean Payton's top choice, seemed like he was heading elsewhere. But now it looks like he might be back in the running for Denver's special teams job. With Rizzi's proven record of building top 10 special teams units, bringing him on board would be a huge win for the Broncos. This is a situation to keep an eye on as the offseason moves forward. Meanwhile, coaching changes around the league are causing ripple effects. Ben Johnson, who is now the head coach of the Chicago Bears, has stirred up some controversy, with rumors of feuds and unresolved issues from his time in Detroit. Johnson's move opens up the possibility of changes in Denver's coaching staff, especially if Rizzi lands the job. The coaching shifts across the league are something to watch closely, particularly with the Raiders, who are still searching for stability. Finally, there are rumors about Pete Carroll potentially joining the Cowboys instead of the Raiders. If these rumors are true, it could significantly impact the AFC West. If Pete Carroll does head to Dallas, the Broncos could face a Raiders team led by either a rookie quarterback, a veteran like Aaron Rodgers, or even Russell Wilson. These possibilities add another layer of excitement and unpredictability to the future of the division. Overall, Broncos fans have plenty of reasons to feel optimistic. With well-earned accolades, rising young talent, and smart moves in the coaching staff, the future looks bright for the franchise. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the Broncos' representation in the year-end awards? Do you feel the snubs were justified, or do Vance Joseph and Nick Bonito deserve more recognition? And how do you feel about the possibility of Darren Rizzi joining the staff? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Broncos Country, your voice matters. As we dive deeper into the ripple effects of these developments, it's important to remember how crucial the next few months will be for the Denver Broncos. The accolades and recognition the team has already received, along with potential coaching upgrades, suggest that this offseason could be a game-changer. But there are still many factors in play, and how they unfold will determine how the Broncos build on the momentum from this past season. For starters, the defensive unit deserves a closer look. Patrick Surtain II is undoubtedly a rising star. But the depth and development of the entire defense under Vance Joseph have been impressive. As we discussed earlier, Joseph's snub for Assistant Coach of the Year has sparked frustration among Broncos fans, and it's easy to see why. The numbers don't lie. This defense has outperformed expectations, especially considering the limited resources Joseph has worked with. If Joseph stays with the team, his ability to continue shaping the defense could be a game-changer. But there's also the uncertainty of his future as head coaching positions around the league get filled. It's possible that other teams could target him to strengthen their staff. If the Broncos lose him, replacing a coordinator of his skill won't be easy. That's why it's even more important for the front office to finalize the coaching staff quickly, especially with the possibility of Darren Rizzi coming on board as the special teams coordinator. The synergy between the coaching staff will be key as the team gears up for a deeper playoff push next season. Speaking of synergy, the offense also needs attention. Bo Chapman-Nix has already shown he could be a cornerstone of the team's offensive identity. His performances against top-tier defenses prove he can handle the pressure. However, the Broncos need to make sure they surround him with the right tools to succeed. This means strengthening the offensive line, developing more receiving options, and continuing to improve the offensive play calling under Sean Payton's guidance. If the front office can address these needs effectively, the Broncos could have a dynamic offense that perfectly complements their already strong defense. Let's not forget the division implications in all the offseason drama. The AFC West has been one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL, and the Broncos are right in the middle of it. The uncertainty surrounding the Raiders, especially their quarterback situation, could give Denver a chance to take control. Whether the Las Vegas Raiders go with a veteran like Aaron Rodgers, stick with Aidan O'Connell, or take a chance on a rookie, the Broncos have a great opportunity to position themselves as the dominant team in the division. Let us know in the comments what you think about all the recent developments. Do you believe in the team's direction? How do you feel about the potential coaching changes and the recognition for Surtain and Nix? And finally, what moves do you think the Broncos should focus on as they get ready for next season? The road ahead is filled with promise, and we want to hear your thoughts on what's next for Broncos Country. Let's ride this wave of optimism together.